have the Dallas Cowboys. Um, I would say, Matt, what are your thoughts on them?
Um, I think they had a better shot last year. They lost their half of their offensive line to free agency. Gallup still dealing with that ACL, so we don't know what we're gonna get with him.
Yeah,
So far in camp, he's not doing too bad, but I think he just got back like 2 days ago. So he's gonna take some time to get back into the swing of things. Their rookie, blanking on his name right now.
Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah, so he's got to step up because James Washington's out for half the season. Defense looks good. Um, they need a little bit more from their new edge rusher. I think it's Sam Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he losing Dexter Lawrence or Demarcus
Dexter.
Lawrence.
No,
Sorry,
they still
wrong
have
wrong team.
Demarcus Lawrence. Yeah, Demarcus Lawrence is still there. Randy Gregory is who you're
That's
thinking
who it
of that
was. Yeah,
left. Yeah.
that signed and then left to go to Denver.
Yep.
So they got some holes on the defense, but uh, it's Micah Parsons' year to just go for it. So secondary is good enough. They just need a little bit of edge rush, and then they'll be okay. But offense is what actually scares me because Dak's not a half bad quarterback. But yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot around him.
Yeah.
Zeke
Well,
Zeke
yeah, I would
seems to be
say.
falling off. So,
Mhm.
and they haven't given Pollard an extension. So, like, we don't know what's going to happen with that either.
Yeah. So I would say, I mean, overall, like, we kind of know what we're getting with Dak. At least we know the minimum of what we're going to get. He's going
Yeah.
to be able to keep this team in playoff contention if he stays healthy. Now, staying healthy is a question behind that offensive line because that's going to be a weakness this year. I mean, during the offseason, there's been positive reports on Zeke, but I mean, is it going to matter if the offensive line stinks? That's the question we have to
Maybe
ask.
not.
And obviously, Pollard has looked more explosive, so you feel like he's going to make more of a role this year. Now, yeah, and then the other thing is definitely the question mark of receivers because Dak doesn't seem like a guy who wants to just force the ball to one guy, which is CD Lamb, obviously. Like, he usually likes to spread it around a bit. So, definitely Jalen Tolbert's going to have to make a big role now. I know Dalton Schultz is going to be, a safety blanket there at tight end. But yeah, on the defensive side, obviously, still having Demarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons will provide a decent pass rush, but Gregory's a loss there. And then linebacker, obviously, Parsons is usually up front with rushing the passer, so he's on coverage a lot. Vander Esch has been recovering from injuries the past few years, and he doesn't seem to be the same kind of player he looked like he could be.
If he can
Um,
stay healthy, though, he's a very
yeah,
solid. Like he holds it down in the middle
yeah,
of the
and then
field.
obviously the secondary, we kind of know what it is. Like Trayvon Diggs is just the ultimate. Like he's fun to watch because he is like an ultimate high risk, high reward player. He made he made so many big plays in the defense last year, game changing plays, interceptions and stuff. But he has a tendency to get burnt at the same time too. So I mean, you just kind of got to live with that. Um, and then
Well,
I know one of
Diggs actually has been burned multiple times so far in camp, so not looking great.
yeah,
Um, Social media is going to be all over that all season long. Um,
yeah, he got off
but
of there.
yeah, he well, I mean, he was probably just tired of seeing the negativity and needed to focus. And I mean, you're in the NFL, you're gonna get burned. Like it like Jalen Ramsey got burned by Jamar Chase in the Super Bowl multiple times. So and
Right.
Jalen Ramsey is the best corner in the NFL. So it happens, but he's got to limit how many yards he gives up now.
Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see develop. Because obviously you don't want him to not make those like you want those game changing plays out of them too. So definitely something to monitor there. Also, Malik Hooker, a former first round pick at safety, has resurfaced with this team.
He was there
Um,
last year.
yeah, I didn't even realize that, but like he has talent if he can ever stay healthy, and that's obviously a huge question. There's also no depth
Yeah,
behind him, so the Cowboys are relying on that.
pretty much. Yeah. And
But I
They
would
got a
say,
solid defense, but it's like
yeah,
not promising, you know?
yeah. And good news is, the schedule going up against the AFC South this year, not too bad. And obviously being in the NFC East helps too. So, the schedule's pretty favorable. Definitely the Cowboys still a contender for this division, and obviously a contender to make the playoffs. As a at large. What am I thinking
I
of? Is
just
this
don't think it's
basketball?
guaranteed anymore.
Yeah, no guarantee for sure. I mean, they could have a disaster of a year and fall out of the playoffs, but I think with the schedules they have a good chance to still contend to make it. Whether that's winning the division or being a wild card team, they could do either one.